goal first and foremost, and this is every year, is to win the conference. That's something that, when I came in last year, said right away, like that's always going to be our goal, is to win the conference. We're not happy to just be there, to be good enough. We want to be the best and go to the NCAA tournament. Individually, there's goals. Obviously, like with our captain, senior Brian, he's taken the two-time defending Conference Player of the Year to 3 sets 2 years in a row. Like, he wants to be the Conference Player of the Year, and he's been close. He's been close the last 2 years. So he has a real shot at that. And that's, there's other guys that have, we like to place guys on first team all conference and as many on all conference teams as we can. But yes, that's, there's some individual goals of ours, but obviously, we want to win the conference. We want to go undefeated in the conference, which we were close to last year. We were 6-1. And, we think we have a real shot at that this year, and we'd like to take that next step forward. It's it's all the fall season. The way we treat it, especially the matches in the fall, are really like a brief preseason. So it's more of, the matches count obviously to our record and everything. They're not conference matches, so it doesn't affect conference standings, but they're more for us to see what we have with our new players coming in, how our returners look compared to last spring. We'll be able to tell who's been improving, who's been working. So that fall definitely helps. Obviously, it culminates in the fall with the MAC individual tournament, which is a big deal. We had our #1 doubles team on the guys' side get to the final. That's the first time that's ever happened, and so we're proud of Brian and Warren for the work they did there. And so we obviously the fall MAC tournament is something that we want to perform well in. But again, we'd much rather perform well in the spring conference tournament than the fall individual tournament, because that's what really matters. Myself, as a coach, I focus a lot on doubles. Every match you start with 1, 2, and 3 doubles. So being able to sweep doubles and start with a 3-0 lead heading into singles is radically different than being down 2-1 or even being up 2-1. So it's certainly, we focused a lot on doubles, so I think that breeds that chemistry a little bit just because we spend so much time on it. But also, credit should be given to Warren and Brian for they just hit it off. They just have played well together since right from the get-go in the fall. Warren is a new addition. He transferred in this fall, and that was certainly a question mark heading into the MAC. We lost Peter Hoblitzel. He graduated, Brian's doubles partner, and they were undefeated in the conference last year. And so there was a question mark of whether we'd be able to continue that success at top. But I think Brian is, he's a team captain for a reason. He's a good leader, and Warren followed his lead, and now they feed off each other. And it's like you saw in practice. It really is. It's nice to watch. First we have a lot of the lineups can be radically different than last year. Just looking at the team that we finished with last spring, we're not returning our 2, 3, 4, and 5 singles players. So we have a lot of new blood. We have a couple couple transfers, a couple guys that came in this fall. Mike Richmond and Warren Lai, who are certainly going to be playing the lineup for us and hopefully performing well at the top of the lineup for us. But also guys like Peter Apia, Doug Vaughn, Kevin Sleitner, Tony Beers that are returning that have really made big strides. Certainly since last spring, but also since this past fall. So all those guys know that we have big shoes to fill from guys that we lost last year, and they're prepared and ready to step up and be successful, and they'll need to be in order for our team to be successful.